Hello, I'm Kimberly Hash-DeVries, and today I'm going to talk about AutoWebinarX. This is a product that gives audience full control over content consumption. Now, let's talk a little bit about what we're talking about today. There's a brand new technology that turns any video or any recording into a just-in-time webinar. It's proven to increase show-up rate up to 70 to 80%. Now, in order to host a successful webinar, here's what you have to do. You have to prepare great content and your offer, promote your upcoming offer all over social media, send thousands of registration and reminder emails, do a test run with your team to make sure that everything's running smoothly, and hope that nothing stops your attendees from joining in on time. Now, if all that running around wasn't enough pressure on you already, then you need to be in high spirits and at your very best, easier said than done, when the webinar starts. With all of us going through different emotions and having different things to juggle and everything, this can be quite a hassle to have to be in that right mood right when the webinar starts. And then during the webinar, you need to focus on the content. All the while, you're trying to block negative thoughts, like maybe if there's a low show-up rate or if there's a high rate of attendees leaving the webinar in the middle of the presentation. And by the time you reach the point where you pitch your offer, there's only a handful of attendees left. So you blame yourself for not having the right offer. But that's a mistake. The truth is that your attendees did not leave your webinar. They actually had to leave. Now, we're living in busy times, and when your audience is from all over the world, it's not easy to engage them all together at a particular time on a particular date. So that's where just-in-time webinars comes in. Now, these are pre-recorded webinars or videos that look like live webinars that are just about to start in the next 15, 30 minutes or 1 hour. And here's what just-in-time webinars can mean for your business. It's an increased show-up rate to up to 70 to 80% because your attendee just happens to be right there to consume your content and act on your offer. It's an increased attendee retention rate to as high as 90% simply because your audience is attending the webinar at a time that's convenient for them in their own time zone. It's increased conversion rate because your audience is in the consuming content and buying frame of mind since they started the webinar. And you're at your best because there's no live webinar pressure on you. Just-in-time webinars for the highest show-up rates and massive profits. Take a look at this demo. Hey, how's it going? This is Kimberly, and this demo video is for AutoWebinarX. This is the dashboard right here. It's going to allow your subscribers to create easy to use auto webinars quickly and easily. So this is the dashboard right here. You can see a couple of stats. You know how many webinars, how many visitors. You can see how many subscribers right here. So let's go right in here. You can click on webinars. This is going to show me upcoming webinars, past webinars, and everything I can do. You just go ahead and click create new webinar right here. And then I'm going to select something right here so that you can kind of see here's the host, Mario, and we can just put the description as test. And then I want to go next. And you can also set this to a private webinar, by the way, if you want it to be private. Now here you can choose your list of subscribers. So if somebody subscribes to your webinar, they go into any list that you specify. There's also some segmenting options here. You can also upload your own list using a CSV file, and you can do it without any third-party integration so that when you want to promote internally, you can segment your list, which is really, really cool. So if you click next here you can see the time zone, you can see the start date, you can select the start date. Then you can also choose Evergreen Webinar if you want, and then On-Demand Webinar is available as well. So when you see those 15-minute or 30-minute countdown timers clicking down when you go into a webinar, this is called On-Demand Webinar, and this does have the highest show-up rate on your webinar. You can tick this box right here for Evergreen Webinar. This is where you can set it to the time for your countdown. Estimated duration of your webinar you can set here, and then you can select the time if you want here. Next. This is going to ask if I want to promote this internally. You can do that from within the software. You can just click this right here. You can actually exclude certain subscriber lists if you don't want to promote to certain places. You can also select panelists over here and click Add. And now you're good to go. Super easy, super sweet right here. Let's say we want to edit this. We can edit one of the webinars we've created in the past. You can just click Edit right here. You can see the title and description. You can see the host and the shared links. You can put during the webinar, that's where the shared links go. On the left-hand side, you can see that you can manage your subscribers. You can have different streaming options. Right now it's set to autopilot streaming, but we can also allow your subscribers to do YouTube Live or Facebook Live streaming through the software itself, so they can have commenting and all of that. This is all included right here in the software. Super simple, super easy. Here you can set up your panelists. Here you can invite people to your webinar. Just grab the link right here and go ahead and invite them using the link. So if you look right here, when you refresh this page, the countdown timer does refresh. So when somebody new lands on there, it sets to the 15 minutes. This is an on-demand webinar invite, and of course it does have the highest conversions. You can also customize this page right here. You can add a video, and you can do it right here in landing page. This is how you can customize your landing page, adding all of these different options in here. You also have the when end webinar. You can send people to a certain link, and you can also integrate your autoresponder and do Facebook comments so people can interact real time, and you can also do retargeting. So this dashboard may change just a little bit as the development continues, but it is super slick, great setup, and if you want to see how the broadcast looks and what you can do when the webinar's live, you just click Webinar Host right here. That's going to take you to this page, and while the webinar is going, and obviously you don't have to be on the webinar because it's automated, but if you want to interact with the people on there, you can just click right here, click Add URL, and then you can put a clickable link right here. You can also broadcast the message to all the attendees right here. And then also you'll get real-time questions popping up, and you can respond to questions real-time, and you will see the stats here as well. If you want to add notes, you can do that. Super easy to use. And again, it's automated, so you don't have to be live on there. When your webinar plays, it's going to be playing without any controls. So it will be like a live webinar. People watch the video and they can just fast forward and that type of thing. You've got panelists, settings, tutorials, bonuses. I just wanted to show you kind of the highlights inside here as well. It is a one-time price, really great, so that you don't have to pay yearly or monthly. This is a really great solution for really kind of doing the on-demand webinars. You can also use the segmenting feature where you can segment your list inside the AutoWebinarX members area. If you have any questions, then please reach out and we'll do our best to answer those for you. So let's talk about some notes about AutoWebinarX. There's a couple of cons. Attendees to a webinar will need to push a play button when using Chrome when entering the webinar room. However, the developer is currently working on a fix for this. The pros: you can host Facebook Live webinars on your fan page for your webinar list to triple profits. Built-in live chat allows you to do a regular webinar Q&A session so you can answer their questions without having to be there at all. Facebook comments integration allows you to show users existing users' comments on the landing page, and that way you can leverage the power of word of mouth. Now, list segmentation allows for better targeting and lead generation, and you can invite unlimited attendees without any caps on the number of people who can register. It's 100% cloud-based. There's nothing to download or install, and it's completely newbie friendly and fully mobile responsive, allowing you to use it on the fly. It is a limited time offer, and you do get it at this time for a super low one-time price. So let's talk about the offer. The cart opens June 23rd at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and it ends June 25th. It's only 3 days there for you at midnight. Pricing, when the cart opens, there will be a 5-hour early bird special for the best price during this launch, and the early bird price will be $27, and then it's going to go up to $31 at midnight. It's going to then go up to $33. Let's talk about the upsells. You can add your own domain name. It's worth $167 there. This is for the upsell number 1. It's $37, and also you get your Facebook comment integration and your retargeting integration added in there as well. That's for upsell number 1. Number 2, you're going to be offered at $47. You can sell any presentation you make to the clients. This is the agency version. You can help local businesses create webinars as a service if you're into that. And you can charge a retainer fee for monthly webinar creation. And of course, you can sell your service on freelance sites. Upsell number 3 is going to be the masterclass. This is a live masterclass webinars. It's 4 sessions. In module 1, you're going to learn how to run webinars and everything you need to do. Module 2 is leads and sales generation with AutoWebinarX. And module 3 is how to sell with webinars and a done-for-you presentation template. And then module 4 is paid traffic. So here's where you go to take action now. If you want to get AutoWebinarX, you go to this link here at the top. And if you want to get the upsell, the first upsell, you can go to the next link there. And that's going to be OTO1. And then if you're interested in AutoWebinarX Agency, you're going to go to this one for OTO2. For the masterclass is going to be this one for OTO3, and then the bonus page is right here, so you can see the bonuses that were offered there. So let's talk about the bonuses. Number 1, I'm going to give you one of my most valuable bonuses ever. This is that I will present your webinar slides for you. You send me the copy of your slides, you send me your slides, I'm going to do a 30 max, and I'm going to go ahead and do the voice on that presentation so that I will help you present your own webinar. So that is my most valuable one. It's valued at $997. I do this for a living for many, many businesses, and this time I will do it for you as simply a throw-in bonus. Bonus number 2 is Product Creation Boot Camp. This is a training where you'll see the best strategies for creating an info product, that's information product, in less than 4 hours. Now this was done in front of in front of everyone, that ended up selling over $1,000 worth of an info product within 24 hours. Pitch Perfect Positioning is another bonus. This is a special video training designed to help you generate more sales with the right pitch every time, and I love the name of that one. Bonus number 4 is Build Continuity Webinar Income. This is a powerful, lucrative, and scalable recurring revenue stream with Chris Farrell. Bonus number 5 is Master Buyers and Sales Psychology. It's great to understand how people make buying decisions and what makes them tick. And this is Andy going to teach you the top secret, what he does, top secret, that he gave behind closed doors in this bonus. Bonus number 6 is Mario's. It's how to create a 100% automated Facebook sales and marketing machine. And this is taught by Mario Brown. You're going to learn about Facebook ads, retargeting, landing pages, and everything there is covered and included. Number 7 is Facebook advertising. This is closed door HD Facebook advertising recording of Mario teaching everything in Las Vegas in just 3 weeks ago. So this is fairly recent, and this is going to be a great benefit for you, thrown in there as a bonus. Bonus number 8 is the Ultimate Webinar Checklist. You'll never have to be worried that you're not ready for your next webinar. This is a webinar checklist created by Mario that's going to help you out so that you can be successful. Here's a summary of the bonuses. You're getting a huge value, $3,000 plus value right here, laid out for you in the bonuses that I'm offering when you buy through my link today. You can pause this if you want to see more on that one there. Okay, so I urge you to take action now. Here's where you want to go. If you want to get the AutoWebinarX, you go to the first link. If you want to get the OTO1, you go to that next link, OTO2, OTO3, and the bonus page there. Again, I want to thank you for joining and taking a look at AutoWebinarX. The bonus access is loaded in your JVZoo purchases, so after you purchase, just click Log into JVZoo. In the upper right-hand corner, you're going to click Looking for your purchases. Type in your purchase, which is AutoWebinarX, locate your product, and go into details. That's where you're going to find the bonus access page. Now, occasionally, the bonuses will be located in the members area, but anything that's not located in the members area will be located there for accessibility right inside of JVZoo. Make sure that when you purchase, you do see the affiliate number 398549. That will guarantee that you do get these bonuses, that you did purchase through my link. We do make sure that we verify that so that we can get you the bonuses that you deserve. And again, I want to thank you for taking a look at this. You click the button below to get AutoWebinarX.